Welcome to my stream. We are playing Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars, Director's Cut today. And like I said in the title, it is an amazing classic. I used to play the Broken Sword franchise with my dad like about 10 years ago. And yeah, I'm really hyped to play it again, to experience it, the wonder of Broken Sword again. Let's jump right into the new game.
Paris, city of love, romance, and dreams. So they say. I used to say it too, but ever since that day, the day of the murder, I've always associated my beloved Paris with death.
Pretty sad intro. That's a pretty opening.
I was at home having a bath when my editor called.
Collard, get your ass over to the Palais Royal now. You got an interview. With Pierre Carchon. Yes, the Pierre Carchon. No photos, so leave your gear at home. He asked for you personally. Don't ask me why. Anyhow, this could be big, so if he makes a pass, don't forget. Just smile, say yes, and keep taking notes.
So charming and so very apt. Pierre Carchon was a media king, a national hero, and one of the most infamous adulterers in Europe. He and his wife Imelda were just one step down from royalty. Whoa, I hate mimes, but unless you humor them, they don't go away. Here I was, the palace of the Media King and the Ice Queen. I pressed the doorbell and set in motion a chain of events which would change my life forever.
Yes? What is it?
Madame, my name is Nico Collard. I'm here to see Monsieur Carchon.
Come up, we're on the first floor.
Madame Carchon, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, I'm sure.
The Ice Queen was certainly living up to her reputation.
Doesn't even shake hands.
Will you be staying for the interview?
Mademoiselle, I know little of my husband's business affairs, and I care even less. I certainly have no intention of watching him pore over yet another pretty little journalist.
Pretty? You're too kind, madame.
Ah, the talented and very beautiful Mademoiselle Collard. Such a pleasure to meet you at last.
Monsieur Carchon, I am honored.
Oh, I'm sure you are.
Call me Pierre, please. But I do not flatter you idly. I was a friend of your father. He was a great man.
My father? He never mentioned.
He and I were very close. And then his death. So tragic. I must... Imelda, your damned cat's in my study again. Another Ming vase, I suppose. Excuse me for one moment, my dear girl.
You journalists are getting younger each year.
Perhaps it's the rest of the world getting older, madame. That was no cat.
My God, what? Monsieur Carchon!
He's dead. I must call the police. You'd better stay here.
There was a man. It was the mime. Do you think he...
Well, I believe we can rule out suicide, don't you?
No wonder they called her the Ice Queen. She would have been top of my list of suspects if I hadn't seen the attacker myself. And if I hadn't come across a couple of murders just like this already. One of the most important men in Europe murdered. And here was I, Nico Coulard, alone at the scene of the crime. Should I wait for the cops? Or start my own investigation?
Investigation.
It was a no-brainer.
Yeah. Okay, there we are. Here's some instructions on how to play point-and-click adventures. Animated blue circle, that's great. We'll change the animating icon reflecting the available action. Okay. Briefcase is my inventory. Diary icon is the diary. Question mark. Okay. The spanner. Alright. I know what to do. Let's check this game out. Let's look at the body first.
Mimes and guns don't usually go together, but I had an idea that this was no ordinary mime. I'd come across this murderer before, and written about him. The costume killer, at least that's what I'd called him.
Okay. I'm now thinking maybe I should have rated this game as mature, but I mean it's a point-and-click adventure. So, it's nothing graphic. It's just like, it just has some mature themes. What do you think, Chad? Should be
The
alright.
bookcase was filled with obscure first editions. A bust of Pierre Cauchon, humble servant of La France.
What? He has a bust of himself in his room? Wow.
Pierre Cauchon again. His eyes seemed to follow me around the room.
He has two busts of himself in his room. That's not better. Okay, I can go out of the room. I can look at the window and use the window. I bet there's even more. Maybe, like, somewhere, like, where the camera can't see it. Probably. Like, why stop at 2?
You had to end it to the Ice Queen. She sure knew her fabrics.
Okay.
A small round piece of glass had been cut out of the pane. This was a professional job.
In other rooms as well, maybe. Yeah, we can go out of there and check for more busts. That is certainly the most important thing of this investigation.
I didn't want to cut myself and leave blood on the glass. Call me old-fashioned, but I like to keep my DNA to myself.
Smart. Oh, okay.
The killer must have used a ladder to reach the window. He was long gone. Guess he folded that ladder up, popped it in his pocket and took it with him.
Let's move.
The police could turn up at any minute. Somewhere there were clues to the murder, and I needed to find them.
Okay. We can look at the diary. Palais Royal. Pierre Cauchon interview. Relaxing. Well, actually, we already got that, most of that in the intro. About Pierre Cauchon. Creepy mime outside the Cauchon's apartment, yes. Madame Carchon cold as ice, Mr. Carchon suave and charming, living up to his reputation, played along with his flirtation. Yeah, we all got that from the intro. No need to read it all out. Okay, let's look at this.
A beautiful cloth had been draped over the table. It was embroidered with an unusual cross. I reckoned that cloth might just turn out to be useful.
Yes, our first item. Okie dokie. Now we got a cloth. Ooh, okay. There's a hole.
Even my fingernail wouldn't fit into such a small hole.
Okay. Time to hoard. Yes. The time to hoard has begun.
There was a tiny hole in the tabletop. Part of the inlay had been chipped away.
That's strange.
A medieval pageant. Original, no doubt. The tapestry must have cost a fortune.
Decadent.
Imelda had talent, but I certainly wasn't going to tell her that.
Oh, I can pick something up here?
It was a tube of acrylic paint. French ultramarine.
Heh, it's steel.
Just the color I was after for my bathroom.
I'm sorry, I have to go. Someone is...
Young lady, what are you doing?
I'm stealing from
this
you.
paint. It's my favorite color.
For God's sake, keep the damn stuff.
Okay, we got in no trouble for that. That's nice.
Imelda looked shocked, but still every bit as hostile.
Imagine she just says that out loud when she looks at people. Like, that would be really awkward.
Excuse me, madame.
Yes?
Ooh, okay, I can talk about stuff. Talk about the tube I
The
stole.
last thing she needed to talk about was paint.
Okay. Let's talk about her
I
husband.
am so sorry for your loss, madame.
No, you're not. You're a journalist. Journalists don't feel sorry.
Not true.
We shall see.
Okay. Who's
How
that?
did your husband know my father?
I have no idea.
You didn't know him? Thierry Collard.
Pierre knew a lot of people I didn't know, most of them women.
Okay. We can still talk about her husband.
Why did your husband send for me? What did he want to discuss?
I have no idea. His business was his business.
He never told you anything.
No, and frankly, I preferred it that way.
Like, they might as well not even be married.
Why would a mime want to kill your husband?
Pierre had plenty of enemies. Half the husbands in Paris for a start. This is quite a scoop for you. I suppose you're already inventing the headlines.
Just because I am a journalist.
Don't patronize me. You're all cut from the same cloth. Do you have any moral sense at all?
Oh, okay. I can say I do, and I can say I don't. Like saint or devil. Chat, what do you think? What should I respond? I mean, I think you can't convince the woman anyways. True. That's true. Might as well tell her what she already believes. Okay, let's do that.
I certainly don't let it get in the way of a good story.
I admire your loyalty to your profession.
The police will be here soon, madame. Is there anybody you would like me to contact? Family, friends?
No, I have no family. Pierre and I were... He was all I had, really. Not much, was it? The dutiful wife. That was my role. He never talked, never let me in.
I know one thing, madame.
What?
If you want to find out who killed your husband, then you let me do the job, not the police.
Why?
Okay.
How do I know I can trust you?
Okay, we can choose again if we want to be a saint or a devil. Again, I'll take suggestions from the chat. Like, I'm not sure if we can convince her by being a devil, but it might work. I don't know, saying you're a saint now would probably seem untrustworthy. Yeah. That's a good thought. Okay, let's go with the devil again.
Because you have no choice. The police will take weeks, in which time your own life may be in danger.
What?
Believe me, this killer has struck before, and he will strike again. Who is to know that you are not next on his list?
I don't
Damn.
know.
All I need is a few more minutes to look around before the police come.
I think perhaps you do have a moral sense. Of sorts. You're not a very good liar, Nico Collard. And I share your low opinion of the police. Here, take this. It's the key to the drawing room next to the library at the end of the hall.
Oh.
It was Pierre's room. I rarely went in there. I couldn't. I was too scared of what I might find.
Lovely.
Thank you. I promise you won't regret this.
Okay. Now we got a key.
It was the drawing room key. The cloth was embroidered with an unusual symbol. The tube of paint from Imelda's easel, French ultramarine.
This is the break I have waited for. Okay, like, making it about your story, that's a bit insensitive. But yeah, Nico has convinced the wife to, the widow actually, to investigate.
It was the way out. A beautiful, expensive, antique way out, but the way out nevertheless.
Can I go out?
I thought of leaving, but was sure there was more to find.
Yeah, I think so too. What about the phone?
Even the telephone was antique. Never trust anyone who owns a phone like that. There was no one I needed to phone. Not until I had solved this case.
Alright. Ooh, maybe I can put paint into the hole. Don't know what that would do.
A magnificent
but
antique table.
I just want to try it. Like, does it fit? Maybe. Let's see.
It wouldn't fit.
It wouldn't fit. Okay. It does not fit. Maybe the key fits in there.
A magnificent antique table.
Probably not, though. But sometimes you just gotta try everything in these point-and-click
It wouldn't
games.
fit.
Okay, this also doesn't fit. Okay, now this door should open with the key.
A fine Baroque door. It would look great in my apartment. The door was locked.
Good thing we got the key then.
Now we were getting somewhere.
Okay, no more busts of Pierre Cauchon. At least not in here. Weird.
The painting showed the Cauchons together, in love. As the poet said, the past is a different country. Or did I read that in a fortune cookie?
Maybe in the basement. They got like the whole basement full of busts just of this one guy. They even rented a storage room to put even more stuff in there, even more busts. Oh, I see a button. Let's look at this first.
Cauchons. Noblesse oblige.
They were cheaper on batch order.
Aha! There was a small button hidden in the picture frame.
It's actually not that small. Like, I think if I were like to visit this room, I could like easily see the button, even without knowing it's there. But however, I'm just gonna press it.
There was the very faintest of clicks.
Oh,
Behind the picture was a safe.
Warren Safe Co., Paris, France.
The safe looked pretty secure. The safe was locked. I needed the key.
I guess that the wife won't give me the key for the it's not called trésor in English, it's called safe. It's a safe. You keep things safe. That is makes pretty much sense. That makes a lot of sense.
The sofa was antique. For one horrible moment, I had an image of a naked Cauchon wriggling around on it with a young journalist. Oh.
Ew!
This wasn't the time for me to lie on the sofa doing my Marie Antoinette impression, though it is very popular at parties, especially with gay guys. Don't ask me why.
Okay. We're getting some Parisian gay lore.
As expected, the desk was yet another priceless antique. Yawn. The blotter and in tray had clearly been placed with mathematical precision.
Ooh, I can put the cloth here, maybe.
The in tray, like everything else in this place, was beautiful. One day I was going to have an in tray like that, even if I had to sell my apartment to pay for it.
That's not a good idea, Nico.
I didn't want to take the tray, but I knew that I could use it. My heart skipped a beat. It was a carved elephant. But not just any carved elephant. It had been made by my father.
Aww.
I knew for certain because in my apartment I had its exact twin, carved into a box he had made. So Cauchon had known my father. They really must have been friends.
Oh, that's so cute.
I didn't need a sheet of blotting paper. Not while it was blank. It was a sheet of blotting paper in a leather holder. Its cracked surface looked ancient, reminded me of its owner.
Maybe I can put this here.
No.
Okay. You put this here?
No.
Alright.
I decided to take the carved elephant. It clearly meant nothing to Imelda.
Oh. Now I got the carved elephants. Now I own two. Haha. I can put them next to each other in my apartment. Like, if I were Nico, of course. No. Exactly. Okay, so this... Can't do anything here? I could put the elephant on there.
No. No.
No. You could paint something.
The paint would have just soaked into the blotting paper, but the idea was good.
Thanks. I came up with it. Ooh, I can put the paint on the cloth.
I smeared the paint all over the cloth.
Whoa!
When I do messy, I really like to put my heart into it. I hoped this was going to help. They don't make lace like that anymore.
I think the idea was pretty stupid, actually. Like, I don't know what this would be for, but, it sure will have a purpose. Maybe like this?
Rubbing the cloth over the blotting paper would make it all blue. I needed to come up with something slightly cleverer. No.
Oh, we're getting a new vowel.
No.
Not ooh, but ah.
No.
Okay. Oh, there's another door. See if we can interact with anything else in here.
It was a back door. Locked. Not surprising, really. It didn't work, but I guess it would have been surprising if it had.
Actually, it would have been. It would kind of have made sense if it were. It would have opened. Yeah. Okay, great. We just turned on the lights. Okay. Now I can see the game better, and the program I'm using for the face tracking also can see me better, which is certainly necessary. Okay. So what I meant to say is, I thought the key would also open this door, but apparently it does not. You try the key here. No, it doesn't even light it up at all.
No.
Now it lights
It was
up.
the wrong kind of key.
Understandable.
No.
Can you inspect the cloth? Yes, I can.
The cloth was covered in blue paint. I hope that I hadn't ruined it for nothing.
Yeah, that's all we're getting from that. Maybe I can use the cloth here for some reason. I love that I just got a shrug. And a little sparkle that comes with it. What do you want me to do? Like, we're not even getting a voice line for that. Not even an, no. Just a simple shrug.
Pierre Cachon was stiff for the last time.
Ooh. Oh, I can do something with the
Some
body.
people hate searching corpses for clues. Me, I'm okay with it. Reminds me of an old boyfriend.
Okay.
In his pocket, I found a ticket stamped Bateau de la Conciergerie. Taking the ticket meant I tampered with the evidence. There was no going back now.
Like, why is Nico even doing that? That's so weird. Like, just let the police handle this.
It was a boat ticket stamped Bateau de la Conciergerie. When I was a little girl, Papa used to take me on the Bateau Mouche as a treat.
I mean, I guess if the police is incompetent, okay, maybe she has better chances at, like, solving this case. But that's so dangerous. Like, involving yourself in a murder case like this.
His lifeless eyes stared blankly at nothing. I closed his eyes. It was the least I could do for the poor fellow.
Ooh.
It was one of my hair clips. My favorite, in fact. It must have fallen when I was knocked down.
Okay. That's all we're getting from this corpse. Or we can look at the wound.
Carchon had been shot.
That, so far, we have gathered that. Okay, maybe I can use the hair clip in, like, either the lock of the safe or in the little hole on the table. Thanks.
Aha!
Whoa!
Nico, you are just so damn good at this stuff. A key had been hidden in a secret compartment. A modern key. Instead of comforting Imelda, I was ransacking her flat. Why? Because there was something going on here, and I had to get answers before the cops arrived. And hey, she'd been rude to me, so she had it coming.
Okay. Can we close that back up? So that Imelda doesn't know that we ransacked her flat? Maybe if I use the hair clip again on the same hole? Nope. Gonna stay open, huh? Oh, it closes on its own. Key time. Certainly it's key time. What's that?
There was a strange stone cylinder in the safe. In the safe was some kind of artifact. There were strange symbols on its surface. It looked like the printer's blocks I'd made at art school. If there was one thing I'd learned about symbols, they are always important. But these symbols scratched into stone were impossible to read. I needed to find a way of printing them. At least the stone was round. But what could I use for ink?
I'm
And
already
what
one
could I
step
print
ahead.
on? Sure, I was stealing, but I knew Imelda didn't know about the artifact, and Carchon was past caring.
Okay. I did the second step first. I can use that on the cylinder.
I wiped the paint-covered cloth over the surface of the stone cylinder. It took me right back to art class at school. And Maurice, my gorgeous art teacher. Such a shame they had to fire him.
Oh
Ah,
god.
well. Concentrate, Nico, concentrate.
Did they have to fire him because he was flirting with students? That's not good. Okay, now we gotta put this on here. Just putting on
Genius.
the
The roller
paint
and the pen
covered.
worked just as I planned. But what did
thing.
it say? It was some kind of coded message. It read, sub judice. I may not have learned a lot as a journalist, but that was a term I knew well. It means a legal case that is before the courts. Below it was a sequence of letters that made no sense. I suddenly realized there was a connection between the boat ticket and the coded message. The boat ticket was stamped Bateau de la Conciergerie. The Conciergerie on the Ile de la Cité, by the river, housed the ancient law courts. So, sub judice could in this case mean literally Under the law courts, below the conciergerie. I was pretty sure I'd found all I could here. And besides, all this opulence was making me pine for my regular life of poverty. This was a huge story. It was also one heck of a puzzle with a lot of pieces missing. But I was going to crack it. And if I could just remember the name of that fancy prize you get for being an ace journalist, I was definitely going to win it this time.
Okay. Yeah, she just wrote down like all the clues we got so far. And she also wrote down we should go to the quay side of the Ile de la Cité, literally under the conciergerie. SDSS. Okay, I think we can do nothing here. We cannot open this door. So let's move out of the room. Okay, Imelda is still crying. Could talk to her.
Did you find anything useful?
This carving, do you know anything about it?
It was Pierre's. What does the statue have to do with...
Please, I need to know.
He was given it by a friend. Something to do with Africa.
He never explained any more.
No. But I think it was important to him. Always on display. Why?
It was carved by my father.
Oh, I see. I didn't know.
Imelda, I will do everything I can to find the killer.
Thank you, my dear.
And if the police ask...
Don't worry. You were never here.
Sub judice was the key. I was going to have to find a way under the conciergerie. I decided to head straight for the quayside on the Ile de la Cité. If there was a way of getting under the conciergerie, it would have to be from there. Canchon wasn't the type for messing about on the river. He was up to something down here. Something that got him killed.
But wouldn't it be, like, good for both of them if, like, mainly for Imelda, if she told the police that there's not a witness that can prove that Imelda has not shot her husband herself? Like, I'm guessing being alone with the murder victim, like, being alone there when it happened, would be, like, wouldn't look the greatest in the eyes of the police.
An old boyfriend of mine owned a barge once. Dampest relationship I ever had. In every way.
Okay. That seems a bit suggestive.
This fence was a permanent fixture. The fence wouldn't move. This fence was a permanent fixture.
Probably the same, but try to move it.
This fence wouldn't move either.
Yeah, thought so. I can go up there. I can continue down here. Oh, the water is really nice, and the background really pretty.
I tried pushing the fence, but it wouldn't move. A strange pair of locks stopped the latches from releasing the gate.
Oh, that's the same symbol as the one on the clock. Okay. You must move the rectangular blocks so the latch can slide all the way across. You're releasing the gate to open. Blocks move along their length, some vertically, some horizontally. To move a block, click on it and drag it horizontally or vertically along the appropriate axis. Okay. Let's try this puzzle. I know that it's a car game. Yeah, it's called Rush Hour. I know that too. Lovely. No, that's not how it should work. Nope. This is tricky. Oh, there we go.
One down, one to go.
Okay. Let's try this again. Oh, then I can't... Oh, I can move down there. Okay. No, that's not... No. Yes, there we go.
Nothing like a good convent education for honing your lockpicking skills.
I love convenient locks, says Monolith. That was quite convenient. You don't even need a key for that. You just need some problem-solving skills.
For a room full of junk, that was one very sophisticated lock system. This place was definitely fishy, in more ways than one.
Oh god, I bet it smells like fish in there.
The skiff hadn't been touched for years. I've got an exercise bike just like that. Oops. Moving the skiff would only damage it more.
Alright. Oh, there's a door.
A rough hole was cut into the pillar. So, a stone door There had to be a mechanism to open it. No handle, nothing obvious. But there had to be a way to open it.
That's adorable. That's adorable.
The words Sinister
Ooh.
and Dexter were carved on either side. Now any good convent girl like me knows the old Roman for left, right, left, right. But what did it mean here?
Okay, I think it has to do with a code. It's still in chat, that's handy, so I can just press Sinister. Time to insert the cookie roll. Oh, yeah, the cylinder thingy. Do I still have that? Yeah, I have it. But, I was thinking maybe I have to press Sinister, Dexter, Sinister, Sinister, Dexter, Sinister, Sinister. Maybe with the thing in there?
Mystery solved. Carchon's stone cylinder slotted into the hole with a satisfying click.
Okay, but like, now I gotta do that. Okay, so, Sinister.
A satisfying click told me I turned it to the right position. It felt like tumblers in a safe.
Dexter.
Another click. Another step closer.
Now, Sinister. Sinister. Dexter. Sinister. And Sinister.
I love the sound of locks clicking open.
There we go. Okay, let's go in there. Spooky.
The cross looked familiar. I'd seen it before. It was embroidered on the lace cloth I'd picked up at Carchon's apartment. I knew I was on the right track.
Oh shit.
My God! The slab came down with a hell of a force.
Oh no, those paintings must have been ruined by the moisture. That makes sense, yeah. Okay, but now the door is closed. Now I can open it again,
With
okay.
nothing to hold it up, the cross dropped back down again. Lifting the cross closed the entrance door and also opened some kind of stone panel. Ingenious.
Okay, can I look at this? No,
If I
okay.
was going to get a closer look at the panel, I'd have to find a way of keeping the cross up.
Maybe I can put the elephant on there. Nope, I can't. Can't. Maybe there's something else in here?
Ut lex vel ut next sumito. To the law or unto death, submit. I guess these people didn't believe in liberté, égalité, or fraternité. Yes, I'll admit it. I was a swot at school. I also wore lipstick and the nuns never knew.
Okay. Maybe we gotta leave again. Find something to hold that cross down. Oh, I can pick up something here.
It was an old shell case, probably from the 50s. I knew what I was talking about. I grew up watching war movies. An old shell case. I wondered what that was doing there.
Now I got it. Okay.
The brass case was smooth and perfectly round.
Maybe that can hold down the cross? I doubt it, but we can try. Nope, we cannot do that. We're just getting a shrug for that.
It was almost as if the fence was intended to double as a bridge.
Nice.
I really didn't want to pull the fence back up and risk trapping myself in this place.
Yeah, point.
The cross looked familiar. I'd seen it before. I wasn't leaving yet. I had a hunch there was more to find.
So I cannot just leave. I was hoping to maybe go up there, maybe find something to wait on the cross.
This fence was a permanent fixture. I wasn't leaving yet. I had a hunch there was more to find.
Then let's go back in there. Ooh, maybe I can pick something up here.
I removed the stone cylinder.
Sweet. Maybe the cylinder fits into the shell case. Maybe. Let's try it.
No. No.
Nope. It does not work. If I put that on there? No. What could weigh down a cross?
No.
We still have the hairpin.
It was a boat ticket stamped Bateau de la Conciergerie.
Oh! Holding up the cross, not pushing it down. Maybe the hairpin could work? No. Okay, I'm thinking about maybe getting a hint. Or does anybody in chat have an idea what we could do next? Yeah, go for the hint. Alright, let's go for the hint. Cross won't stay up. What do I do? Yes. That's the hint? Or do I get anything else? In one, yes. We need to prop it up with something solid. Okay. I was thinking maybe like a cylinder, but that didn't work before. And I can't put it in there.
No. No. No.
No.
No. No. No.
Think we need another hint. By lifting the cross, use the shell case on the cross to keep it. What? Oh, I have to lift it up first, and then I can use stuff on there. I didn't think that so far. That makes sense.
The
There we
stone
go.
cross was propped up. Now I was getting somewhere. A round slot precisely carved into the stonework. I touched the slot. Nothing bad happened, which was good. I've always been attached to my fingers. This slot was designed for something specific. But what?
The cylinder, I'm guessing.
The artifact slotted into the hole perfectly. Behind the old walls, I could hear some kind of mechanism groaning into life, but whatever had been triggered had now jammed. A hidden door. This was getting interesting. Shame the mechanism jammed. I was going to have to find a way to prise it open. The gap was too thin for me to get a grip. I needed something thin enough to prise the door open.
Happen time.
I was going to need something a lot stronger than a hair clip to free the door.
Okay, something stronger than that. A card? Nope. A key? No. Another key? Also no. Elephants are strong. IRL? That's true, but I'm not sure if this little elephant is small enough. But I can try. No, okay. The only two things I haven't tried yet is this. Nope. And this. But this isn't very strong. Yeah. Is there anything else in here?
I removed the shell case. The cross didn't drop back down. Some kind of mechanism was holding it up.
Nice. Now I got this. Maybe I can use the shell case.
The gap was too narrow. I needed something flatter to work into it.
Maybe I can crush the shell case? Can put this down here. Yes! I think I can flatten it. Smorts. Thank you. Okay. So now we put this up again. No, we don't. Yes. We push the cross up. And we put the... Yes, amazing. We can now stop that. And pick it up.
The stone slab had flattened one end of the shell case.
That's perfect. Okay, maybe I can use that now. Or I gotta put this in the back. That could also be the case.
I needed a gap for leverage.
A gap. A gap, you say?
I was going to need something a lot stronger than a hair clip to free the door.
And maybe put the cookie roller back. Yeah. I'll do that.
I wasn't going to risk damaging the artifact.
Okay, so gotta put this back up. And... Yes. Okay, now... Putting the cookie roller there. Aha. Now I can use the flattened piece.
I removed the shell case.
Hell yeah.
Another good use for a shell case. Another secret room. Somebody had something to hide. But was it what I was looking for?
Secret tunnel. Yeah, looks certainly like it. Let's risk it. Very dark.
Wow. Through the darkness, I could see that this was a stateroom. But for what purpose? And how did it tie in with Carchon?
Mysterious. Okay, I can't see anything. Also got nothing that I could use to make some light. Nope. Nothing here. Oh, what's that?
It was an old circuit breaker, like something from a Frankenstein movie. Amazing!
Aha!
The thing still worked. The room lit up bright as day.
Hope nobody's in here. Like some secret villain waiting in the darkness for me. Okay. That looks pretty nice. And lots of stuff to look at.
It was pretty clear from the lack of dust that someone had been
Oh,
working
shit.
very recently
That's
at
Nico.
this desk. Oh my god. The sheet was a printout with my personal information. Everything from my favorite food to my waist size. They were right about chocolate. But come on, guys. I'm a size 10. There was even a picture of me, taken with a telephoto lens. Carchon wouldn't have taken these pictures himself. This was big and organized. I was part of it, and people were getting murdered.
That's creepy.
This was the article I'd written about the costume killer. My suspicions were right. Carchon had cut it out. 2 businessmen had been killed. One in Italy, one in Japan. In each case, the killer had worn a costume, a penguin, and then a snowman. But that wasn't the only link between the 2 murders. Both the victims had been big media do-gooders, and I proved they were just the opposite. So, how did they fit in with Carchon? The dregs at the bottom of the mug hadn't dried out or gone moldy. It wasn't more than a day old.
Oh no. What if they come back?
It was a drawer. I wondered what was inside. Inside the drawer, I found a note written in some kind of code.
Then you can defend yourself with the elephant. Carved elephants make a great weapon. Okay. Oh. Okay. Vandalism.
Damn, don't you just hate it when that happens?
Yeah, put it back. Oh, there's something. There's something there.
A photo, long lost, had fallen down the back of the drawer. It was very old, but there was no mistaking the guy in the foreground. Carchon. Behind him were soldiers, a burning village, and a corpse. The photograph was cropped on the right-hand side. Somebody else in the picture obviously didn't want to be in it anymore. I wasn't surprised. This was Africa in the 60s. An uprising was being brutally suppressed. And here was Mr. Media himself, Carchon, doing the suppressing. The photograph was not just powerful evidence. It was also my ticket to one explosive story.
Okay.
There was nothing else in the drawer. The drawer had come out easily enough, but wouldn't fit back into place.
Damn it. That's so suspicious. Like, somebody comes back and suddenly the drawer is on the floor. That's not good. What is on the map? The map? Is that West Europe? Which map do you mean? Background. Oh, that one. Yeah, it looks like Europe and a bit of Africa. But it could be something else.
The flags had faded, but their message was still pretty clear. Fascist regalia, a message of hate.
Oh, really? I'm guessing they replaced like maybe a swastika with like some other symbol, or maybe I'm just not very educated on like different fascist regimes in history.
I wasn't going to find anything in this old desk. It hadn't been used for years. The desks were covered with a layer of dust. No one had worked here for years.
I don't know if
Lady
that was...
Justice stared out from
Yeah.
a stone door, which was locked and reinforced with steel bands.
I don't know if there was ever a fascist regime exclusive to France. Yeah. I don't know that either. But I mean, it doesn't have to be only in France. It's just in France.
A slot next to the safe door. All I had to do was find something to fit into it. It was like being back in kindergarten. All I needed now was a shape that would fit the slot.
Okay. A square! The square goes in the square hole. Okay, that doesn't work.
Lady Justice stared out from a stone door, which was locked and reinforced with steel bands.
Yeah. Okay. What if I take the cylinder from back there? Oh no! That's not what I meant to do. Let's put it back.
I wasn't going to risk damaging the artifact.
Now I need to do the whole thingamajig again. Okay. Let's go back there. Something that fits there. Maybe the key? No. Card? No.
A door like that always has something important behind it. I had to find a way to unlock it.
But how? With the elephant? No, probably not. No. Any ideas in the chat? No idea. Same.
The flags had faded, but their message was still pretty clear. Fascist regalia, a message of hate.
Yeah, we already saw that. Look at this again.
My articles about the costume killer.
Can you take an article and roll it up? I cannot take any of the articles. If I could do that, then it would show me the hand symbol, but all I see is an eye.
No. No.
Yeah. Okay.
The draw had come out easily enough, but wouldn't fit back into place.
Doesn't even give me an animation for that. That's so rude. Oh shit, I forgot about this. Okay. The note has been written using a substitution cipher. This means that a different symbol has been used to represent each letter of the alphabet. Okay. To write the code, you must correctly match all the symbols to the corresponding letters, highlight a symbol, then highlight the corresponding letter. Make a mistake, click the Go Back button to step back, or you can reset the whole puzzle by clicking on the Reset button. Okay, let's try this. How many letters are this? 1, 2, like if it were Carchon maybe? The C, A, R, C, H, no, that doesn't fit, okay. I'm not sure where to start here, to be honest. Like, nothing jumps out. Maybe this is ears? Let's try that. I is this. Or in. Is or in. Or it. I'm guessing it's is. And that is here. Ooh, no, that's ISS. That's not what I wanted. That doesn't really make sense. What double letter could this be? In. Double N. This is a tough one. Any ideas in chat? Maybe the bottom right letter is S. Bottom right letter. Like of the... like this one? Of the bottom ones. Like... wait, so this... maybe this one? Maybe. Yeah, let's see. What kind of word would this be? Nsen. Ansni. Yeah, that's not a word. Am I even supposed to figure this out right now? I'm not sure if I can figure it out right now.
Rolling out the painted cylinder had given me a print of a secret message. It read, Sub Judice. Below it was a sequence of letters, S, D, S, S, D, S, S. The photograph showed Carchon smiling happily to camera, with a background of burning huts and death. It was a boat ticket stamped Bateau de la Conciergerie.
Maybe one of these words is Collard. Collard. Let's see. C-O-L... no, that's not the same letter. There are 3 different 2-letter words. Okay, so it could be is, it, be. What else can I think of? It is be, and in. So is another one. One starts with the letter, another ends. Maybe is and so. Yeah, maybe. This is the same one. Okay, so in this case, wait, there's a 4th 2-letter word. Where? This one, yes. so many more. Yeah, here are like 2 more. Oh, that's difficult. I think I'm just gonna ask for a hint. Remember you picked up a note and coded with a cipher. Yeah, I've been trying to solve that one. Examine the note in your inventory, and you will have the opportunity to decipher it. I tried that. Thanks, game. Are there no more hints? Let's see. Nope, no more hints. Okay, so maybe I could just wing it and just like type in some letters and see if they fit. Okay, so we got these 2 numbers, letters. Let's say this is I is not this one, but also not this one, this one. I is this. Okay, that will mean that maybe this side is an S. And then this symbol would be an O. So... But that can't be, right? This is very tough. Okay, well the O can't be right. Maybe the last one in the text is a C. Bocachon, maybe. Yeah. That does not help at all. Like, that seems to be the only C in the whole text. Yeah, okay, I'm waiting. That cannot be a C. Why? Do you know how many words have a C? I do not know that. It would be weird to have a whole text without a C. It could be an X. An X, I mean. Maybe a Q. Possible. I gotta say, I am tempted to look up the walkthrough and get the solution to this puzzle. I'm waiting. The one that used to be O and O. Yes. Could be E. C! Of course! But SE? That on its own doesn't really make sense. Maybe the one that looks like a backwards E is an E. Backwards E. Oh, this one, okay. So maybe this one, this letter is an S. Yes, exactly. C. But lots of double E's. I don't know why how that would make sense. I've not heard of lots of words that contain double E's. Like, if you don't count C. Double F is more common. Yeah. But a three-letter word with double F. Yeah, exactly. Exactly that. Off. Off ends with a double F. And it's a three-letter word. Oh, that's a Q. For a second I thought this could be offer, but that's one letter too much. Suffer. Suffer. Oh no. Suffer. Yeah. So it's not you. This is truly tough. Single letter word. Won't be O. But what would it be? I! Of course! Then maybe I'll... Oh my god, yes. Oh, not I'll, but ill. Word on top might be sell. If it really is an S, that is. But yeah, we can try that. Sell. Or fell. Yeah, maybe it's call. Written second line maybe follow. Yes. Then... Okay, I think we're getting somewhere. Fell, follow... I can only think of a zoo. But that word, like what else would it be? Or hollow. But then it would be hell. Be part of it is fell to follow. To follow, obviously, yes. Thank you. To makes sense too. Yes, it does. Word in third, the last row is probably who. Ooh. But then this can't be hell and hollow. And that is not a word as far as I know. It's this. Maybe if... But then we got the problem with the double O. There was a so with double O. Maybe hell, so follow. How was the rush hour puzzle so easy in comparison to this? Go hollow. And then it would be goo. Wing. This could be wing. Go wing. This could be bag. Bog. Bog something. Bag. And then we got the fell, follow, or hell, follow dilemma. Probably F. So this can be who? Gn. Gn is also not a word, not even the beginning of a word. Famous word gnd. Gnd. Hi John. Welcome to the stream. Maybe you can help us out here. This is very tough. We need a smart person, yes. Like, all of what we already put in could be wrong. And probably is, because gn, and geek, and bughe aren't words. Sure, I can clear that. And G. I would say maybe this is this. No, that. Oh, there we got the that again. But this has both. That seems correct. Both is a word. That was probably wrong. Try is. Yeah, we had. But if I were to put in is here, we had so with double O, and that isn't a word. No, it would be ISS. True, it would be ISS. Yeah, it wouldn't be so. I'm confused. Maybe the E is actually an I. Bill and bit. But that can't be because the one letter word must be an I. E in a two letter word, unlikely, but that mean a whole lot else, ain't it? Yeah. Like, why would that even be? At. Let's try at. Ball. And bat. But if I clear T, then this won't be 2 and 2 anymore. As. Maybe as. Maybe it's an S. But that is still a problem. That's true. I mean, the T must be off, right? Yeah. Yeah, probably. The key isn't right. I haven't tried a U in that place yet. Maybe full. Full and... Let's try it. But fullu? And the word full could be but. Below full could be but. Yeah! Okay, let's try that. Where is it? There we go. Then we got that again. This is a word, 3 I's, which we can be pretty certain of. It give us 3 more letters. Maybe the I isn't an I. But what other 1-letter word is there then other than I? A! Of course! A. Okay, let's change I to A. But that S must be a T, right? This must be an... Wait, huh? Or an N then. Let's try that. Let's try then, I mean. Let's then try that. No, and then... Oh my god, I'm confused. All of this is confusing me. Wait, John, it can't be. It can't be an N. Like, I was trying to... What about the S? The S could be an N, right? But then us would be un. UN? UN is a word. A word. But this is 2. Okay. So then A back to I. Alright, no worries, John. Okay, how would we do this somewhat systematically? Then later, this is not. This is not. This is not. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Oh my god, but this is 2. Too urgent. Where's this one? Pierre! Holy shit, we haven't tried Pierre. Wow. Pierre, full report to follow, but this is too urgent. Urgent to wait. Of course, it's wait. To wait. Arno and nee. I was gonna say Amanda, but that's not it. Both dead. This is not a coincidence. Coincidence. Indeed, it seems. It seems that all of us who came together in I was gonna say bulk, but that's not it. In take? Yeah, here, that's clearly take. Take great care. Okay, what's left? We got July. It's July.
I have decrypted the
Holy
message.
shit.
It read, here. Full report to follow. But this is too urgent to wait. Arno and Yamada both dead. This is not a coincidence. Indeed, it seems that all of us who came together in July are in danger. Take great care. X.
Wow.
I wasn't the only one to make the connection between the costume killer murders. I'd been right all along. That was why he had asked to meet me. But what did I know that he didn't? I had enough for a story. An amazing story that was going to make my reputation and blow Conchance to pieces. I needed to get home fast and start typing.
Wow. Okay, we did it.
Bonsoir, Collard.
Nico, it's Ronnie.
Hey, Ronnie, you cracked open the champagne yet?
Are you crazy?
What's wrong? Wait a minute. You didn't print it, did you?
Course I didn't print.
That's the best piece I've written.
The last, as far as I'm concerned.
It's important.
It's suicidal. You can't destroy a national hero.
He deserved it.
His corpse isn't even cold.
Ronnie, 2 hours ago I told you what I'd found. You loved it. You begged me to write it up immediately.
2 hours is a long time in newspapers, Nico.
Someone's got to you, haven't they?
Listen up, Nicole, and listen good. Pierre Carchon had a lot of friends. Powerful friends. For your own sake.
Forget what happened.
You got it. End of conversation. Good night.
Damn.
This should have been my big break, but I knew there was nowhere else to sell this story. If Ronnie wouldn't print it, nobody would.
Oh, poor Nico.
Bonsoir, Collard.
Mademoiselle Collard, my name is Plantard. I need to talk to you about your story. Your Pierre Carchon story.
How did you know about that?
There are people out there, madame, who will be very upset by this story.
Oh, really? Well, it's their lucky day. It's been spiked.
Yes, I know. We must meet.
We must?
I have information relating to your costume killer stories. Tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., Café de la Chandelle Verte, Rue Alain Court. I shall be wearing a grey overcoat. You must talk to no one about this.
You can't tell me what to...
Tomorrow at 8. I'll be waiting.
Suspicious.
People complain about newspaper articles all the time, but not usually before they're printed. I was beginning to feel scared. This guy,
Now
Plantard,
she's feeling scared.
could I trust him? Should I meet him or forget the whole business? I didn't have an answer.
Now she's scared, not when she entered that weird fishy chamber. People had like pictures
I'd only been
of
in
her.
Paris for a week, but already I'd fallen in love with the city. My latest discovery was a little cafe, La Chandelle Verte. I was pretty sure the waitress was taking a shine to me. That old Stobart charm, I guess. Little did I know my reverie was about to be so rudely interrupted.
Ooh. Oh no. Oh shit! Damn, he was lucky.
As I picked myself up, I was really angry. 1 minute I'm on vacation, the next minute some clown's blown me up. I knew right away what I was gonna do. I was gonna find that clown and bring him to justice. Because justice matters. Justice is up there with liberty, and equality, and, fraternity. After all, that's why I'd studied law, wasn't it? Well, that, no, money, of course.
Okay. Alright, okay, I can go after the clown. Ooh, I can pick something up.
The leading article referred to the visit of a Nobel Prize winner from some unpronounceable Eastern European state.
Okay. Ooh, what's this?
I noticed the writing at the foot of the page. It read, Salah Eddin, 1345. The big story was about the brutal murder of a French media magnate, shot down in cold blood. The guy oozed confidence, like a regular French statesman.
Damn, the audio quality of the voice acting is quite low right now, isn't it?
The leading article referred to the visit of a Nobel Prize winner from
okay.
some unpronounceable
okay.
Eastern European state.
Which one is supposed to be unpronounceable? I have no clue. Like... Also, it's probably just unpronounceable from, like... an English-speaking standpoint. Our first item as this guy. Shit.
It was the body of the old man. It was hard to believe I'd seen him alive only minutes before.
Mm-hmm. Let's do something with the body.
The sight of the dead guy's staring eyes turned my knees to jelly. I tried not to meet his stare as I searched the dead man's pocket.
Like, why even do that?
No wallet, no papers, no credit cards. The guy's past was a blank page.
Mm-hmm. Ostwald, so unpronounceable. Ostwald. Maybe that's how English native speakers would pronounce that. They don't really get that on bat, in my opinion. Yeah, that's true. Corpse, step 1. Get your fingerprints all over him. I mean, it's probably not that bad. I mean, it's a bad step, definitely. But, I mean, there are witnesses that can say to the police that you were just sitting outside and you. I mean, yeah, it's not very smart, but it could have been worse. Like if there were no witnesses, for example.
Apart from a bit in the middle, the mirror had smashed into 1,000 pieces. Bad luck for someone.
Whoa.
I hope the fact that the mirror was already broken meant I'd escaped the bad luck. The mirror had smashed into 1,000 pieces. Bad luck for someone. Poor guy.
Oof.
He was pretty mashed up.
Maybe I can take a glass piece? No. Apparently not.
The waitress was clearly suffering from shock.
Oh, my head. Never again. How much vodka did I drink? Oh, no, don't tell me. What is your name, Sherry?
George Stobart, ma'am. You look like you could use a little help.
I could use a little drink. I feel sick, dizzy, and bruised. I don't even remember the party.
Just relax and take it
Oh
easy.
shit,
You've been knocked out.
she's in
You
shock.
don't say. What happened?
There's been an explosion. You should try not to move.
Are you a doctor?
Oh. Okay, now I can decide if I wanna like lie about being a doctor, like saying, yeah, I'm totally a doctor, I can help you. Or if I'm just gonna play it nice and say, no, actually I'm a law student. What do you think, Chad? Very reliable witness for confirming it wasn't you. Totally. A witness that didn't even realize an explosion had happened. Nah, don't lie. Third option, say you're actually a baker. Okay, yeah. But sadly, I now cannot click the third option. Okay, I'm just gonna do what John said and not lie about be nice about it.
No, but I used to play hospitals when I was a kid. Can you remember anything at all?
No. I need a drink. Pour me a brandy.
Oh, I can decide if I want to pour her brandy or not. Any opinions? Maybe not. John, what do you think? I mean, there's worse ideas, but eh. Okay, let's just not pour her brandy. But what if she gets up and like tries to pour herself a brandy? That would be worse than us giving her one. Give her one. I'm still unsure about this. Shrug, okay. I'm just gonna give her a brandy.
Is that straight or with ice?
Just give me the bottle with a teat on it.
I guess a little drop won't hurt.
With a drop. You know, she's asking for the bottle. Oh no, girl, don't.
That's better.
She knocked back the brandy as if it was water. I was glad I wasn't picking up the check.
Oh shit. Oh god.
The pretty young waitress was unconscious. Hey, wake up! She didn't respond. If I wanted another cappuccino, I'd have to serve myself.
What a way to try to wake up somebody unconscious. Hey, wake up! Okay, anything we can do here? Apparently cannot help her.
Hey, wake up!
Yeah, we can only shout at her in an insensitive way. We already looted the guy's pockets. Okay, let's go. Let's go down the street.
Please, hold it right there.
Oh,
Oh.
don't shoot. I'm innocent. I'm an American.
Can't make up your mind, huh?
I demand to see the American consul.
Drop your weapons and get down on the ground.
Put that thing away, Sergeant Moo. I apologize, monsieur, but I cannot permit you to leave.
Am I under arrest?
Ah, no, I would simply like to ask you some questions. En avant, to the café, marche.
I didn't touch the body, I swear.
What a mess. This bombing is an outrage, is it not?
Stop that, monsieur.
Has it occurred to you that he may be dead, Moo?
Oui, monsieur. But I prefer to look on the bright side. Besides, I recall a case where the killer escaped by feigning death. However, in this case, the man is quite dead.
Damn.
Examine the girl and take her statement, if you can. Et maintenant, to business. Your name, please?
George Stobart. I'm from California.
And what brings you to Paris, Monsieur Stobart?
Travel. I'm touring Europe.
You chose well. The city is most beautiful at this time of year, no?
Yeah, I guess so, apart from the bomb blasts.
Were you in the vicinity of the cafe at the time of the explosion?
Yeah, I was sitting out on the sidewalk. I was lucky I wasn't killed.
Yeah,
The
truly.
inspector passed over my remark with no reaction.
Did you see the deceased enter the cafe?
I mean, we could lie about it, but we did see the deceased enter the cafe. Should we lie about it? What do you think? Why lie? Good point. Let's just say we saw the deceased enter the cafe then.
Yes, I did.
Was he alone?
Yeah.
And did he say anything to you?
No. He was more interested in the waitress.
Did you see anyone else in the cafe?
Oh. Okay. Also, John said, lying to the police, cool, but usually just dangerous and unhelpful. Yeah. Like, we can again choose to lie to the police. But I mean, that wouldn't really do anything good. Like, we can just tell him about the clown. Unless you guys really want me to lie to the police, I will not do that. Saw the clown. Yeah, just tell him. Okay. Yes, I saw the
there was
clown.
a guy dressed as a clown. He was carrying an accordion.
An accordion? Bon. The picture is forming in my mind, and it is not a pretty one. Is the girl all right, Moo?
She'll live if she survives the hangover. She doesn't remember seeing a clown, monsieur.
That's odd, don't you think, monsieur? Who am I to believe?
Oh no.
I wonder. Eh bien, I have heard enough.
What do you mean?
I am satisfied that you know nothing. You may leave. I hope this little incident does not spoil the rest of your vacation.
What about my personal safety? Can't you at least give me some advice?
What can I say? Stay alert and look out for suspicious characters.
And don't cross the road until the little man shows green.
Great advice.
I honestly believe you are in no danger, monsieur. Should you remember anything of importance, please contact me. My card.
Thanks.
That is all. You may go.
There's not much to go on, monsieur.
On the surface, no. But what lurks inside the subconscious? If the door can only be opened.
Are you serious, monsieur? I thought your interest in psychic detection was purely academic.
Hmm? I thought she was taking selfies. Okay, I'm already out of the cutscene. She's just walking around taking photos, apparently. Okay, John said, yeah, I believe the basically passed out waitress. Yeah, that's, probably apparently what they're doing. Not the best call, I'd say. And Smonolith said, love how I opened his code, put something in, closed his code, opened it again, and then took out the card. Yes. Okay, ooh, I can do something here.
The table had been overturned by the explosion. I considered straightening the table, but I figured it best not to disturb the evidence.
Just me at the Explostro. That would be a great Instagram title for the selfies Nico is taking. Okay, let's actually talk to Nico. Come on. Oh no. When she's down there, I cannot talk to her. Now I can look at and talk to her. Come on, look at her.
The girl presented a confident but sullen mask to the world, an expression more suited to the face of a delinquent youth. Excuse me, mademoiselle?
Ah.
Hi. My name's George Stobart.
Oh, an American by the sound of it.
Yep, that's right. On vacation in Paris. Some vacation, huh?
You were here when the bomb went off?
Sure was. Sat right out in front of the cafe.
Did you notice a middle-aged man, maybe 60, with a hat and overcoat?
I couldn't believe it. She hadn't even asked how I was feeling. Yeah, he went inside just before the bomb exploded. You weren't related to him, were you?
Oh, no, nothing like that. I'm Nicole Collard from La Liberté.
What is that, some kind of nightclub?
Oh, no, it's a newspaper.
You're a reporter?
I'm a freelance photojournalist.
Say, you could interview me about the bombing. An eyewitness account, minutes after the outrage that shook the whole of Paris. You know, real-life drama, human interest, that kind of stuff.
I'll just stick to the facts, thank you. Did you see who planted the bomb?
I know it sounds crazy, but he was dressed like a clown.
A clown? It's him again.
Okay. Nightclub? Really, mate? Yeah, I mean, it was kind of obvious that she meant, like, a newspaper or something, like, not a not a nightclub. But, okay, I can talk to her about things I got in my inventory, and about people. Let's talk to her about the man in the grey overcoat.
Who was the guy you were supposed to meet?
His name was Plantard. I didn't know him, but he called me last night. He said he had a story which would interest me. He asked me to meet him at the cafe. I guess I'll never know what he wanted to tell me.
Well, not unless you have Rosso's gift for psychic interrogation.
I mean, I don't know why she is telling him anything about, like, the guy.
How did Plantard get your name?
Through the newspaper, La Liberté. I'd written an article linking two unsolved murders, one in Italy, the other in Japan. The cases were remarkably similar. A wealthy victim, no apparent motive, and a costume killer. Plantard said he could supply me with more information. Somehow the clown must have known about our appointment.
He's the main character now. That's why. Yeah, the main character always gets the important info.
Have you met the clown before?
It's a long story.
I have plenty of time.
I don't.
Nice. Apparently, the main character doesn't always get what they want.
Why won't you tell me about the clown?
Why do you want to get involved?
Because he almost killed me. Isn't that reason enough?
I guess so. Listen, I'll give you my phone number.
Oh, okay.
You help me with my story and I'll let you in on what I know. And let's get one thing straight right now.
I'm not
This
interested
is
in
strictly
you.
business.
Okay, it's a deal.
I have to go develop these pictures. I'll be on some, monsieur.
Fine. I'll see you soon.
Getting the pictures developed. Oh my god, this game is so old.
The sergeant was a scrawny man in his 50s who resembled a constipated
90s
chicken.
tech. Wait, what?
The
The
sergeant
chicken?
was a scrawny man in his 50s who resembled a constipated chicken.
Constipated chicken, okay.
Sergeant Moo?
Ah, Monsieur Stobart, n'est-ce pas?
That's correct. You remember me.
The retention of such data is part of my duty as a gendarme. That is how crime is fought, through attention to detail, not intuition.
Yes, sure.
Yeah, sure. Just you talk, old man. Not a professional photographers still prefer film. Not news reporters so much, though. Yeah.
I was one of the last people to see the victim alive, Sergeant.
Does that worry you?
Yes, it does. I feel I owe it to him to find his killer.
That is best left to the authorities, monsieur. Did he speak to you? Tell you anything?
No, he just grinned and nodded.
Don't let it trouble you, monsieur. Go home and try to forget.
Would probably be safer for George Stobbart. But he is stubborn. Stubborn, you know? Get it?
I know the identity of the dead guy. His name was Plantow.
Is that so? You knew him, did you?
No, but
We'll know everything there is to know about him soon enough.
I'm trying to be helpful here.
The best way you can help us is to go home, monsieur.
Stubborn. He's stubborn.
What is Rosso doing with that girl?
He is giving her the once-over, as you Americans say. Once he gets his teeth into a case, nothing will shake him off.
Mm-hmm.
I found this in the street, Sergeant.
That, monsieur, is a newspaper, no?
There's a note written on it. Salah Eddin, 1345.
Aha!
That stumped you, hasn't it?
I have never been stumped, as you put it, in my life, monsieur. It is the name assumed by the clown, no?
Salah Eddin the clown? I don't think so.
Not a very catchy clown name.
Look, Sergeant, the inspector gave me his card.
Yes, monsieur. He wants you to advise him if you have any information concerning this case.
Well, I'd be glad to talk with him, but I don't want him working his psycho weirdness on me.
Ah, no, monsieur. You are confusing the science of parapsychology with witchcraft.
Oh, yeah? What's the difference?
We don't do sacrifices.
Witches don't do that either.
See you later, Sergeant.
I won't stand for witch slander.
The muscular workman wore a morose expression, like a silent warning to leave him to get on with his job.
I mean, I'm still gonna try talking to him.
Hey, you!
I thought you'd been arrested.
No, it was a misunderstanding.
When he pulled that gun, gah! I thought that was it. Those automatics pack quite a punch, you know?
He made a mistake. He thought I was a terrorist.
You? A terrorist? Ha!
He was only doing his duty, I guess.
Oh, witch slander from the 90s during the Satanic Panic? I mean, now that you mentioned the Satanic Panic, I mean, it's probably quite to be expected that the game in the 90s, from the 90s, has mentioned something like this. Like slanders the witches. But I personally won't stand for that.
Did you see a clown come by this way?
A clown? Like in a circus?
Yeah, with makeup and a big red nose.
Huh! Those guys are funny, aren't they?
Not in my experience.
I love the circus, especially the horses.
You haven't answered my question. Have you seen a clown?
You think I've got time to watch everyone who passes by? Some of us have to work for a living.
Hmm?
Did you see an old guy with a briefcase?
Wait, silly old coot. Do you know what he said to me? Work fascinates me, he says. I could watch it all day. Quel bit.
I could have knocked his block off.
Yeah, that's a pretty rude thing to say, actually. Oh, I love work. I like to watch it all day. Like, come on, it's a job. Also, yeah, mwahahaha. Purple fire comes out of my hands.
Did you recognize the old man?
No. Should I have done? Was he a celebrity?
No, but I guess he is now. His name was Plantar.
Was? He's dead then?
Yeah.
That's too bad. Now I wish I hadn't called him what I did. If only I could turn back the clock. If only I'd been more tolerant.
Regret and remorse are strange emotions. They really bring out the hammiest actors in people. Look, I know you're busy, but surely you'd have noticed a clown.
I told you already. I didn't see a thing.
He was wearing multicolored baggy trousers and makeup.
He'd be a poor sort of clown if he didn't.
True. Let's try talking about the clown one more time.
Listen, I have to find that clown. He's a killer.
Say, who are you anyhow? A cop?
No, of course not. I mean, do I look like a cop?
No, but you act like one, sticking your nose in where it's not wanted. How do you know this guy's a killer? Did you see him in action?
Didn't you hear the explosion? The cafe was blown up.
I wondered what that bang was. Any bodies?
Yeah, an old man was killed.
Merde. I didn't think it was that serious. What about the waitress?
Oh, she's fine.
Thank the saints.
Fine. Mm-hmm. Unconscious and, drunk and in shock. That sounds very fine.
Would you like to read my newspaper?
I haven't got time to read that. Can't you see I'm busy?
You could read it on your lunch break.
10 minutes is all I get. And if my boss had his way, I wouldn't get that. He'd have me on a drip, so I didn't have to stop to eat.
Oh, take the newspaper and quit complaining.
Wait, you just gave away the newspaper?
Pah! Look at this! Damn bleeding heart liberals! Cha! Save the dolphins! Catch them and eat them, I say!
Oh my
All
God.
that fuss over a bunch of fish! Nah, that's more like it! Look at the size of those! Like champagne bottle corks, no? Ah, what's this?
What did he just talk about?
Saladin running in the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe.
It's a racehorse?
A horse? A legend! Bucephalus reborn, mon ami! Like a streak of lightning she is! Do me a favor, won't you? Keep an eye on my hole. I'm off to put some money on that nag.
What about your toolbox?
Stuff it. Help yourself.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I love watching old men's holes. Okay. Good for you, Monolith.
It was a battered metal toolbox. I found a T-shaped tool in the box. I didn't know what it was, but it looked useful.
Okay, I just stole something. Nice. And I can't get the newspaper back, huh? Oh well. Ooh, what's this?
It was a huge and weighty-looking engineer's telephone.
Only for about 10 minutes, though. Yeah, then it gets too much, yeah. Oh, I can call Nico. Nico Colar. I don't know why I always put like a Spanish R at the end of it. Colar. I'm not used to French. Then they come back from lunch break, yeah. Let's call Nico.
Hello, Nico Coulard.
Hello?
It's George.
Oh, hi.
Well, I haven't had a lot of luck.
You found nothing.
No.
Look, I'm very busy right now. Call me if you have any news, okay?
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Adieu, monsieur.
See you.
Damn, George really just called her to say he found nothing. He seems kinda desperate for her attention. Okay. I mean, Can I even leave right now? I can. And I can go this way. You're not very good at watching that man's hole.
This alley, but there was no sign of him now. I was intrigued by Nico and what she could tell me about the explosion.
Mm-hmm.
It was a plastic crate. There was nothing of interest. It was a battered old trash can. It smelled like someone had dumped a truckload of fish in a locker room on a hot summer afternoon.
Ew.
It was a battered old trash can.
Whoa! Oh my god, that scared me. Okay.
I'd had it with sticking my nose into French trash cans. It was an iron cover concealing the entrance to a drain or sewer.
Poor kitty. I mean, yeah, poor kitty was trapped in a trash can,
The cover
but
was too heavy and awkward to lift with my bare hands.
I bet the kitty could have, like, tipped the trash can over and, escaped this way. Also, the kitty scared me. But you might find another kitty. I mean, yeah, maybe if I could open this one, there would be like a heap of kitties in there. But, I said kitties, it sounds like I'm trying to say the plural of kids. I mean kitties, of course. Yeah, but I think I'm done being scared by kitties now. For today, at least. Maybe another day, another stream. I'll open more trash cans and get scared by more kitties.
It was an iron cover concealing the entrance to a drain or sewer.
As many kitties in the trash can as clowns in the clown car. Yes. Sweet.
I lifted the cover to reveal what smelt like the entrance to a sewer.
Oh really, it smells like an entrance to a sewer. I mean, maybe it is because it is an entrance to a sewer. Shocked face. Also, I wonder whether tool, like, that's a big tool. Like, as we saw when he opened that, sinkhole? Sinkhole? I don't know what it's called. Sewer entrance. I don't know where it went when he put it back in his pocket. That's some point-and-click adventure magic there. Nah, it's the entrance to the super secret nightclub La Liberté. Yeah, totally. You don't want to know where he actually stores it. Is it in another man's holes? Like, is it another manhole? No. I don't know what I'm saying, actually. Forget about it. Okay, okay, I can go this way, I can go down there.
It was a shiny red plastic ball, sat incongruously on the slippery green slimed floor.
Ooh.
As I picked up the plastic ball, I realized it was intended to be worn. It was the clown's red nose.
How the fuck do you... Oh my god, I can put it on?
The nose was hollow. Printed on the inside were the words, La Risée du Monde, Paris. It was a bright red plastic nose, part of a clown's costume.
I cannot wear it, sadly. Sadly. Yeah, I totally want to wear that killer's clown
nose. It was a
nose.
soggy, crumpled paper tissue. I scooped up the sodden tissue.
Ew.
It was cold and greasy, like breakfast leftovers.
That's fucking disgusting.
It was the soggy tissue I found in the sewers. I took hold of the scrap of material and unsnagged it from the spike. It was the scrap of material I'd found in the sewer.
Okay. I can go up here. Oh, that's...
Hi there. Hold it right there, you sewer rat. I knew you'd come back. And now I've got you.
What are you talking about?
You're trespassing. Come out of there, immediately.
That's what I'm trying to do. Give me your hand.
I wouldn't touch the sewer man's hand either.
With tricks like that. Keep your distance, monsieur.
Okay, okay.
Now, what were you looking for?
I'm just looking for a telephone in the sewers. I don't know what this would mean. Normal Wednesday, yeah. Are you trespassing if you're just in the sewer below your property? I'm not sure about that. I think maybe we're just gonna say we are looking for the clown. I think that might be a good idea. Yes, good idea. Amazing. Let's just do that.
I was looking for a clown.
Huh, ridiculous. Do you really expect me to believe that?
He planted a bomb in the cafe and blew it up.
What? The cafe? Blown up? Mon Dieu! That is awful. And you say the person responsible was dressed as a clown?
That's right. He blew up the cafe, escaped into the sewer, changed his clothes, and came up here.
Ah, mon Dieu! Then, the man I chased, do you think that man and the clown are one and the same?
Well, yes, it had crossed my mind.
Ah, that still does not explain what
I'm glad
you
he
are
believes
doing
me.
down the sewer. For all I know, you are in league with him.
Oh no, I'm just a tourist.
Most tourists are content with the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, or the Pigalle. I didn't realize my waste pipes were such an attraction.
They really aren't. What if that guy is the clown? I mean, he would have grown like a lot of facial hair in the meantime. Fake beard. Maybe it's stick-on. Stick-on beard. Stick-on eyebrows. That would actually be really smart. Like, disguise yourself as somebody working there. Or like owning that property, I guess. Okay, let's talk about the suitcase that was stolen.
Was the guy you saw carrying a briefcase?
I didn't notice. Now are you going to leave? Or do I have to call the police?
No, I'm just gonna ask you a bunch more stupid questions.
Tell me about the man you apprehended.
What is there to tell? He was a typical criminal type. Just like you.
Typical criminal type.
Do you know the waitress at the cafe?
Oh, she isn't hurt, is she?
No, she's fine.
Oh, thank you.
Everybody's so worried about the
Girl
waitress.
like her isn't safe with the likes of you roaming the streets.
Can't you understand? I'm not a gangster. I'm an American tourist.
That's what you say.
Does the name Plantar mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't. Who is he?
The man who was killed in the cafe. I'm gonna find the guy responsible. I'll find him. Even if it means following him down every sewer in every city in Europe.
Bravo!
That sounds really
You
unpleasant.
need some sensible boots. You won't get far in those stupid sneakers.
Okay, let's talk about the nose.
Take a look at this false nose.
I've never seen it before in my life.
Take a look at this soggy, weird cloth.
What does this tissue mean to you?
Nothing, monsieur. It's disgusting.
Disgusting.
What on earth possessed you to show it to me? Someone has emptied their nostrils into it.
Okay.
This is what I used to open the manhole cover.
Just as I thought. You were up to no good down those sewers, weren't you?
One slip and I would have been up to my neck.
Ew.
Perhaps you'd like to take a look at my card?
What is this? Inspector Augustin Rousseau? What does that say? Hominoid division?
A homicide. I think the ink's smudged.
Hominoid.
Then you are not a tourist.
Okay, I'm not. I lied to you. And I'm sorry.
Don't apologize, monsieur. You know, I had a feeling there was something different about you. It is your posture, your poise. Oh, yes. There is no mistaking the bearing of a disciplined man. And I should know. I was in the army, you know. When I was your age, I was fighting for my life in the African desert. How can I help you, Inspector?
Oh, okay. There we go. We get to talk some more about stuff. This guy's accent switches back and forth between French and Italian. I haven't noticed, to be honest. I just assumed that it was some sort of French accent. But I'll now take a closer look. Take a closer listen to his accent. Let's show him the weird the scrap.
Does this piece of material mean anything to you?
That is the same cloth as the jacket I found. I'd recognize that pattern anywhere.
Perfect, okay.
Now, about the jacket you found. Do you have it here?
No, monsieur. One of the sleeves was badly torn, so I sent it for repair. A pity, because otherwise it was a fine piece of quality tailoring. It had the tailor's name inside on the label.
That's cool.
Where did you send the jacket?
I gave it to an itinerant Romani seamstress.
Just my luck. Was there anything in the jacket pockets?
Not a sou. You know what I think?
Do tell me.
He changed out of the clown suit and cunningly disguised himself as an ordinary person.
Wow.
Looks like I'm up against a mastermind. Tell me about the man you apprehended.
He was a mean one, monsieur. He grabbed me in an arm lock. His face suddenly next to mine. His grip was like iron. But he did not know what he was up against. Oh no. He made a big mistake when he took on one of the desert hyenas.
Yes, I get the picture.
Okay, but he talked about being like in Africa when he was younger. Maybe he was like one of the people who did all that rampaging and killing with people like Pierre Cachon.
Do you know the waitress at the cafe?
You can't suspect her, surely.
Just answer the question, please.
Yes, I know her. Quite well, you could say. She came to work at the cafe 7 months ago. I look forward all week to the relief she gives me when she visits.
So you'd miss her if she wasn't there?
Oh, mais oui. Who else would I find to cut my toenails?
What? Okay, cutting his toenails. I was thinking of something different, but that's still very weird, and... Cut my toenails. That's what he calls it.
Does the name Plantar mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't.
This guy making some choices. Yeah, like, I wouldn't make the choice to tell this random guy with a random card this stuff. And also the relationship with the waitress is weird.
Was the guy you saw carrying a briefcase?
Why, yes, it was.
Now he knows.
Arms like a baby.
That belonged to his victim.
Oh, what do you think was in it? Drugs? Stolen jewels?
I don't know. But the killer thought it was worth a man's life.
Nothing is worth that, monsieur.
What was the name on the label?
Ah, it was a foreign name. Todrick, I think.
Did you get the address?
There wasn't one, monsieur. Only a telephone number.
Well, I don't expect you to remember a phone number you've only seen once.
74 98 08 59.
You're kidding. That's his phone number?
Yes, that's it. A little trick with numbers that I learned in the desert. I was taught the technique by a Tuareg shaman.
That's incredible.
It comes in handy at the supermarket checkout. Do I get a reward?
Honesty, monsieur, is its own reward.
Then I'm glad I do not rely on honesty to pay the bills.
Okay.
I have to be going. Thanks to your help, the citizens of Paris can sleep a little easier tonight.
Vraiment? I was only doing my duty, monsieur. Good luck, Inspector. I hope you catch that killer soon.
Nice.
So the clown had escaped into the sewer, come up into the courtyard, and then slipped back into the street here. Now, it wasn't much, but it was more than the cops had got.
Nice. That's good to know.
Set into the huge gate was a smaller access door.
Ah, okay. Can't do anything else here. I can just talk to this guy, but I already did that. Okay, now I can call Nico. Oh, who's that? The worker guy?
Hello? Who is this?
No, it's
Hi.
not.
My name's George Stobart.
Oh, it's the tailor.
You don't know me.
Correct, Mr. Stobart. I don't. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm trying to trace one of your customers. Could I maybe come over and talk to you?
No. No, that's not possible.
Oh, okay. Forget it. Listen, all I want is a name.
What are you talking about? Who are you working for?
I guess you might say I'm acting in the interests of truth and justice.
Ah, thank God. I thought you were the police.
There are innocent lives at stake, Mr. Todrick. Lives that you could save.
You're collecting for charity, yes?
No, I'm not. All I want from you is information.
Go on. I'm listening.
What do you know about the clown who bombed the Café de la Chandelle Verte?
Like, it's
I
not
don't
even
have no
used
idea
yet.
what you're talking about.
You're cool, Todrick. But I think you know more than you're saying.
I don't know who you be, but sure I am you don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Quit playing games with me, Todrick.
I tell you, I know nothing about no clown.
Okay.
Do you know a guy called Plantar?
No, I never heard of him.
Shall I tell you what happened to Plantar? How he was killed in cold blood?
I told you, I never heard of Plantar.
Okay, let's try that again.
I expect Plantar's a family man, don't you? In their little apartment, Madame Plantar is cooking the supper, listening for the familiar sound of her husband's key in the door. Junior is waiting for his daddy to come home from work. He can't wait to show him the merit marks he earned in school today. Only tonight, Monsieur Plantar won't be coming home.
You forgot the puppy.
Huh?
The faithful puppy dog, waiting for the sound of his master's voice.
Well, maybe they don't have a dog. What do you think?
I don't know, Plantar. I never heard of Plantar. None of this has anything to do with me.
True. Why doesn't he just say it's about the green jacket? That would be very helpful.
Thanks for nothing, Todrick.
And he's so rude about it. Damn. Let's call Nico. We got some infos now.
Hello, Nico Coulard.
Hello? It's George.
Ah, oui.
You said to call if I could help.
Have you any news for me?
You bet. I met a witness who spoke to the clown. And I know where the killer gets his suits.
No kidding. Hey, I'm impressed.
You are? Well, it wasn't easy.
Look, why don't you come here to my apartment later this afternoon?
Fine.
Ooh, okay.
Where do you live?
361 Rue Jarry.
Okay, I'll come over.
I was used to working alone, but I had to admit it felt good with George on the case too. But there were some things I was going to have to do alone, and fast. I needed the answers to some questions. Who was the costume killer? And why did he murder Carchon? Why did Carchon ask for me to interview him? How did he know my father? And why was my editor so scared? There was some kind of secret war going on out there, but who was on which side? One thing I did know. I wasn't going to get the answers sitting at my desk.
Okay. And we're back playing as Nico. Got all the stuff from earlier. And a few more notes. I think I will end it here. I think I'm gonna save the game. Game successfully saved. She seems a lot more put together than him. Yeah, that's true. Okay. What's the longest stream so far? How long? I have no sense of time right now. What? 2 hours 44? That's insane. That's so long. The time was flying by. I had a lot of fun. It's a great game. That probably helps. Okay. Then, times. The times indeed. I will see you all next stream, I hope. It was lovely streaming today. And, I wish you a nice rest of your day. Bye bye.